Hello, District 5100 Rotarians. Now, international service does not always involve a global or a district grant. Some work is done club to club, and more often than we know, it happens directly from one generous Rotarian who sees a need and acts directly. Joyce Lockhart, Global Grant Chair in the Beaverton Rotary Club, shared this touching story, only gently edited for time, of how a member of her club has changed the trajectory of a student's life in Uganda. Joyce's story. John Cook is a member of the Beaverton Rotary Club and a committee member for the club's global grant called Helping Women Farmers in Uganda. Although the grant was just funded in October 2021, John began developing a site for the facilities of the nonprofit AgriLinks for Women Empowerment, AWE, more than a year earlier, using his own funds. AWE will implement and sustain this community economic development project. Beaverton Rotary's local club partners are the Rotary Club of Milwaukee, Lake Oswego, Salem, Newburgh, and Oregon City. The host club in Uganda is the Rotary Club of Kitgum. Sadly, John suffered a debilitating stroke in July, but the results of his generous philanthropy are already being seen, changing lives in Uganda. When John, Paul Alley, and I, Joyce, went to Uganda in 2018 to consider developing a global grant, Christine Aoo, who heads AWE, invited us for dinner. The only light in her dining room was one weak bulb over the dining table, powered by a small solar panel on the roof. When the power ran out halfway through the meal, we were in darkness for a while and then finished eating by the light of one kerosene lamp. A year later, John began his personally funded preliminary work to get AWE facilities set up in preparation for the project. He began by paying for the installation of 2 electricity poles and the cable connection so Christine could have electricity in her house and keep her computer and phone charged. Christine has 2 children, a 15-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son. Like other students in Uganda, they've not been able to go to school for nearly 2 years because of COVID-19. Her daughter was finishing the 8th grade, and in March of 2021, she had to go to Kampala to take the very big primary school leaving exam. The exam not only confirms completion of primary school, but is the way that the Ministry of Education matches up students with the appropriate standard of high school. Christine's daughter scored 3rd among 320 girls in her school. And she says she had the big advantage of being able to study with electric light in the evenings, helping her prepare. And she has just heard that she has been accepted into the high school with the best science program in Uganda. She wants to be a doctor. John should be proud. End of Joyce's story. If you or your club would like to get involved in the International in Rotary, please let me know. I'd be happy to get you connected with the project or the resources to help you find one. Note that there is no International Service Committee meeting in December, but please join us in January via Zoom. See the link in the document section of this news update, and thank you for serving to change lives.